Hi ladies, what's your name from right to left?
Hi, I'm Jem and I skate under Gemma side 1984.
I'm Cheryl Adele, I skate under Psychodelic 252.
I'm Emma Coots, I skate under Coots number 76.
And I'm Rosie Wands and I skate under Wands 24.
Right, so roller derby, that's a very new thing to a lot of people, and you've obviously had a really great year this year, haven't you? So what does it now feel like to be winning an award so soon after that?
It's amazing actually. It's great that roller derby has been recognised as a sport. It's great for York City because we were the first roller derby team that have come out of York. We're really proud of how far the team has come. We all come from different backgrounds, different experiences, different levels of skating expertise, and we're here representing quite a large group of people, 50 odd people, skaters, officials and referees who all form part of our team, and we love them.
And we just have to accept anybody from any background with any skill level, so it doesn't matter who you are or what you can do, we'll accept you in.
Yeah. What's the weirdest story you have from roller derby, like in your experience so far?
I'm not quite sure you want to go there.
Personally, breaking your wrist
level.
not on roller skates, and then using it for 3 days and skating, and then finding out that your wrist is broken is probably high up there for me, but that's a personal story.
Jem, how many bones have you broken?
I've broken both my legs and torn several ligaments, yeah, which has culminated in about nearly a year that I wasn't allowed to skate. It was worth it.
Going to get a lot of catchment from this.
Yeah.
I signed up in September despite meeting the team with the captain in a moon boot and a wheelchair.
I think I was in a cast then, wasn't I?
I was in a cast as well, but I still signed up and it's ace.
It's commendable. So you've obviously gone in the British Championships this year. What kind of a step up, or what has that been for you guys? Is it?
So last year we, when you enter British Championships, you've got to start at the bottom. So we started in Tier 4. Last year was really challenging. We're still in the same level this year. We've only had one game, which I would say our first the worst. First was always going to be the toughest. It was the toughest team to play. From then, I think we're going to, I always say, win or learn. I think we're going to make leaps and bounds this year, and we could end up in the next tier.
So that's the main aim then, you want to be climbing them leagues now?
Climbing up, yeah. We have long-term goals to end up in 2020, to end up in Tier 2.
What would you say to people who never heard of it, like, probably female sports especially, is that, what would you say to them to try and like get why they should get involved in like roller derby if they wanted to?
I would say it includes everybody. It's a real positive impact in general life. If you've got no sporting ability, you can absolutely do this game. Like, I hated sport at school. I would be the person that would have the letter that said, oh, she's forgotten her PE kit, she can't do it, to going on to doing sport as my job.
Yeah.
All through roller derby. So I would say it's something that helps you grow. If you've got confidence kind of issues or anything like that, it helps you come out of your shell, makes you become the person you want to be in life.
And the thing about roller derby is, even though we compete against other teams, we can line up on a track and have a real good fun time with the opposite team. You know, we're all, of the same mind. We all love roller derby. We all want to have a great time, but we also want to win. But we're not competing against each other as teammates.
It's a friendship.
Yeah.
There's no other sport that at the end of the game that you see every single person hugging.
Yeah.
I would say that is the epitome of roller derby.
Yeah.
I think it's just a positive impact on everybody. We are coming up against a team that last week came to coach us, to help us win. No other sport would you come up against someone who you're competing against that want to help you win. And that is a massive part of
helping
the sport.
you to lose. You never know.
Helping us to lose.
We'll tell you in a few weeks.
Yeah, like Rosie said, there's a place for everyone in roller derby. Whether you're strong, whether you're quick, whether you're clever, there's a role for you.
Whether you want to skate or not as well. We have non-skating officials, which are people off skates that just want to help the league. You can be a part of roller derby without being a skater, and that's one of the best things you could possibly do.
Yeah.
And what do you think about awards like this? Do you think awards ceremonies like this for sport in local sport in York is a really kind of good thing for motivating people to get involved in sport?
I think one thing about tonight was it's really inspiring for people like us, who some of us didn't start doing roller derby till later on in our lives. We looked out today from the stage, and there's lots of really young people working really hard, achieving amazing things from our city or for our city, and we were up there amongst them, and it's really inspiring, and I think it makes us really proud.
And I think never in a million years did all four of us sit there and think we were going to win that award. Like, like never. Like, if you'd have asked me at 2 o'clock this afternoon, I would have said to you, no. One, because I was napping, and two, because we just never thought we were going to win. We were coming up against some really, really strong teams. We'd Googled those teams that we were coming up against, and we
spoke to those teams.
Yeah, we got to know the teams.
Yeah,
Very big team.
and I think things like this, where it might only be York bound, gets our name out there, and it gets roller derby known, and things like the World Cup in Manchester at the beginning of last month. That is something that will never happen in the UK again. Well, it might happen in like 10 years, but that is something that roller derby has, and it's been part of the UK, and there's London leagues, there's Leeds leagues. Wherever you are, there will be a team that you can fit into.
I also think roller derby's gone from being a sport where people have just gone, what do you do? I play roller derby, and they say, what? We don't know what that is, to actually people going, oh yeah, I know, I've heard about you, or I've heard about another time or another team, or I really want to have a go. And when we went to the World Cup, I think most of us were at the World Cup this year in Manchester. It was, for me, it was amazing to see people on an international stage who were real athletes, really strong and competitive and inspiring, and people don't know about them unless you're in the roller derby community. And I think it's amazing that awards nights like this have recognised roller derby as a sport and as representing York in a really positive way.
Yeah, well, and obviously it's been a big night, and you came off really ecstatic, didn't you? That was the biggest reaction I've seen all night. It's awesome, obviously. And you said you'd rather be on wheels than heels, though. Is that pretty much the case?
Genuinely 90% of the team wheels, not heels.
I probably fall over more in heels than on my wheels, and that's saying something.
Could move much quicker on wheels.
I'll take your word for it. Cheers, ladies.